ladies and men and my non-binary friends, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. So I just got back from a vacation of sorts. I was staying at my extended family's house and I was watching their pets for them while they were in Jamaica for my cousin's 30th birthday. So I wasn't able to film, which is why, even though I wanted there to be, there wasn't a video up last week. Because I had a plan to film several videos before I left, and then I just wasn't feeling up to it. I was a little stressed out with figuring out how much I needed to pack, what I needed to pack in general, like stuff like that. Just kind of stressing out about how I'm going to get between their house and my other aunt's house. I walk her dog every day. So I was just a little frazzled last week and didn't end up getting anything done. Though not for lack of trying. I did start filming a couple videos and they just didn't work. So yeah, I was kind of running out of ideas and just it didn't pan out the way I wanted it to. So hopefully that's going to change. I'm going to try and start filming more regularly. Anyway, that's why I was MIA last week. Today's video, I'm going to be trying out a few new products that I picked up last week. And they were delivered while I wasn't at home, which really sucked because I really wanted to play with them, but well, here we are. Hello! Sorry that my camera cut off literally every part of when I was talking about the Urban Decay Brow Blade, which is what I use for my eyebrows. So unfortunately, I do not have like a tutorial about how to use it. I don't have anything that I originally said, but I am going to talk about it really quick just so that you guys know what my thoughts on it are. In typical Urban Decay fashion, it's very pretty, it's very aesthetically pleasing, and it is a pretty, I don't want to say it's a completely new concept because other brands have like eyebrow markers, and every makeup brand that has eyebrow products has a eyebrow pencil, which is what this end is, a pencil, and this end is a like eyebrow marker. But I found that both sides of this are some of the best eyebrow products that I've ever used. I'm going to talk about the marker side for a little bit here. I was a little worried that if I put it down and it was a little too dark that it wasn't going to blend out at all. And that, thank God, was not the case. It blends out very well, even if you let it like sit for a little bit and then you go in with a spoolie, which this does not have. It doesn't have a spoolie, which is a little annoying, but when it's a double-ended thing, like what do you want? Like a third end with a spoolie? Like you want it to look like this and have a spoolie on one side? It wouldn't be functional, and that's just something that you sacrifice when you have a double-ended product with eyebrow products on both ends. You can't really get around that, and it is a little bit more expensive than the typical Anastasia brow product. I know the Brow Wiz, which I have right here, this is $21 and this is $26. Even the brow definer from Anastasia is $23, and that's still $3 less than this, but you do have to keep in mind that the Brow Wiz and the brow definer and any comparable product to those on the market both have less product in it inherently, because this has product on both sides. So if you're kind of put off by a $26 eyebrow product, but you still buy like makeup from Sephora that are like the higher end brands, just keep that in mind. It's definitely worth money. This obviously isn't sponsored. I have like 70 subscribers, but I really do love this, and this is definitely going to be going in the rotation. The idea behind the marker part and the reason why it's called Brow Blade is because it's supposed to give you a microbladed look. Now obviously my brows, they're filled in all the way, so they don't look like they've just been freshly microbladed, and that's because I don't really like the kind of thin, like sparse brow look on me. It's hard for me to draw on the very fine brow hair strokes because my eyebrow hair is a little bit dense. Even when I do try and do that, it doesn't really show up for me. You definitely can't get that effect with this. Like I can see it like up close that like in the middle it did give like those brow hair kind of strokes. If you want like a more natural, like subtle brow and you don't mind paying high-end price for it, this is your new holy grail, I promise. So I really like this product, and I'm really mad that my tutorial for it got deleted. So thanks, camera. You rock. Okay, back to eyeshadow. So I don't know what got cut off and what didn't, but I was taking a still shot from the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and I was putting that in my crease. So I'm going to continue doing that. I'm taking Hellride and I'm putting that under where I put still shot just to deepen up the crease. I'm really liking how this is turning out. I was going to use Radio, which is this like sparkly blue, but now I'm like, I don't know how I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. YOLO. My battery's dying. Okay, I'm going to cut my crease off camera so that I can save battery power, and then I will be right back. Okay, I am back. My crease is cut, and we are ready to go. I'm going to be taking a flat shader brush. I'm going to wet it a little bit, and I'm going to be taking Radio, which is this shade, and I'm going to put that where I cut my crease. I guess I don't really know where to go from here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack Hellride into the outer corner. So like gentle back and forth blending motions on like the little borderline, and then just pack it on. And then just to kind of further make the blend between the shimmer and the matte just a little bit better, I'm going to take Guilt Trip, which is a purple shimmer. I'm going to wet my brush like I did with Radio, and I'm going to pack that on the border between the two colors. With a fluffy blending brush, I'm going to go back in and kind of blend the outer edge of the purple back into the pink. The next new product that I have is the Tarteist Double Take Eyeliner. So one end is a like gold shimmery kohl liner, and it also comes in like a silver color, and the other end is just the felt tip eyeliner. My only concern with this product is I have like textured eyelids, and I swatched this yesterday when I opened my package from Ulta, and it did bleed a little bit, so I'm just a little nervous about that, because whenever I swatch an eyeliner before I buy it, I always make sure that it doesn't really like bleed like that. I just want it to kind of sit on top, not really sink in that much. But I have high hopes for this because I've heard like good things about Tarte's eyeliner. So I will be right back. This eye is a little busted. It's fine. Whatever, I guess. Can't really tell other than she looks a little bit thicker, but if you take a real close look, she's not smooth. And it's killing me. If I keep going at this rate, my entire left eye is just going to be black, so I have to stop. It's fine. This side looks really good, so this is probably the side you're going to see in pictures, so there's that. But yeah, let's move on to lashes. I think I'm going to try a new style of lashes from Azarito, which, as you know, I have an affiliate code with them, so if you want new lashes and you want 10% off, and you want to help support your girl, the link will be in the description. Let your lash glue dry. I think it's starting to rain, so if you hear anything in the background, that's it, because you're right by the window. I am thriving. So the next new product is the LA Girl Pro Matte High Definition Longwear Matte Foundation. So I'm not real good at trying new foundations, because I'm someone who, once I find something that I like, I will literally use it for years. But you know, duty calls, and part of being a YouTuber is doing reviews, so I hope it's the right shade. I got it online, but this is the lightest shade that they have, and it's the middle of winter, so it should be the right shade. It's looking pretty good. Oh wow, yes, she is so far pretty full coverage. The real test of her full coverage will be if she can sufficiently cover up my breakout that's happening right now. She has a slight scent to her. I don't mind fragrance. I found that despite the fact that I do have really sensitive skin, fragrance doesn't really like make me break out in hives or anything. but it does have a little bit of a scent to it, so if you are sensitive to that with your skin, or if you just don't like scented products, this might get on your nerves a little bit. Okay, go off. The next new product that I have is a cult favorite. It is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And I, shockingly, have never used this because I wasn't really super into bronzer when I was younger. Don't know if that was when it first came out, but when it was like, when everyone was talking about it, I just like never contoured. So I didn't really get into it, and now I saw it and I was like, alright, let's just pull the trigger. So I did. Oh my god. Okay, shawty, I see you. Wow, this is amazing. It might be a little bit orangey for me. I'll have to wait until I see it on camera to really tell. But as of right now, it just kind of looks really good. Wow, it really blends like a damn dream. I love this bronzer. Absolutely A+. It's a little expensive for a drugstore brand. The butter bronzer is like $15, but it is the best bronzer I've ever used, so definitely worth it. Now I'm gonna bake a little bit under my contour. I use the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder for that, by the way. I'm gonna use the other side of the the new Tarte eyeliner on my lower lash line. I almost just stabbed myself directly in the eye. And now I'm going to take some white eyeliner and put that on my waterline. So I'm just taking the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Party. It's a mini blush. It's the one that they give you on your birthday at Sephora, if that's the birthday gift that you choose. I guess all that's left to do is lips, and I probably should have gotten a new lipstick to go with this, but I didn't. So I'm going to be using the Maybelline Matte lipstick in the shade Lust for Blush, number 665, the Anastasia lip gloss in the shade Peony. Okay, this is the final look. I hope you trust my review. Obviously, none of this was sponsored. I don't have enough of a following to be on any of the brands that I talked about's radar, but I just wanted to say and be completely transparent, especially when it comes to reviews, because I know a lot of times on YouTube, people can kind of be swayed by money and getting paid to either promote or trash products. If I ever do get any sort of sponsor, I will let you know. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!